Welcome back to Ace and Maverick. I just wanted to do a little park update for people who may have subscribed to the channel for the Planet Coaster content that I make. Uh, it's been a very, very long year. I haven't had much time to do anything with video games. But I have been slowly, very slowly working on this park, anything and everything. It's gonna be done soon. I know. Ignore the Oswald counter. It looks terrifying right now because of how not close to finished it is. But I promise I'm gonna have it all sorted out. When I do the blooper method, I'm gonna delete 5 roller coasters, and that takes me down to about 65%. So I think with that, like 35, 40% that I have after that, it's gonna be enough to flush out the rest of the park. Hopefully, I might have to do some adjustments, like with the parking lots, or I don't know, something. But so I just want to do a quick little overview on what I've worked on lately. Not much, like I said, it's been slim, but like I added this little food court deal here. Lighting is bad on there, no matter what I do with it. And then I've started to work on the restaurants and the hotels here. I'm gonna flush this whole section out, so it's gonna be like one big building, I think, with this kind of motif style. So that way, when you're looking down the front here, you kind of got your big buildings and I don't know. Little foliage work here and there. I've been kind of really jumping around and hitting little thing here, little thing there. I've really not been consistent with one specific project, unfortunately. That's kind of how I do Planet Coaster, but I get most of the foliage done around this. Some rocks needed, and then some other small stuff, and obviously like the station platform. But yeah, I added this parking lot. This is kind of what made me jump up recently as far as percentage goes. Is this track ride and these parking spaces and stuff. But I added this cool bridge because I don't know, I just wanted it to have like an entrance, and I go over one of these bridges like this when we head to Cedar Point, so I just felt like it would be a cool little callback to my trip to my local park when I go. But what else have I done recently? I have just people walking through the park right now just so I can have rides going because it gets eerily quiet when there's nothing going on in the park. I added the my Millennium Force recreation over here to the corner too. I had an inverted coaster that I had made, and I think I had it plopped right here, and I don't know, it just wasn't jiving with me. I really didn't like it. And I figured since I had the Gatekeeper recreation, I might as well just throw my Millennium Force recreation in here. Uh, so that's what I did. I like it. It's a nice, it's good to have a 300 footer. I think I'm gonna throw Wicked Twister, like a remake of Wicked Twister, back here too, just to have another ride in the park. And I know it won't be very taxing at all to do one of those. So I'll probably center it off with this, so like both of the spires are on either side of the Ferris wheel when you're looking down the run. But yeah, I've just been slowly working on stuff. I really haven't done a ton, unfortunately. Like I said, it's very tedious this park has become, and like I said, I just a lot of other games I've been focused on, and a lot of other things. We just bought a house, and that's pretty much the biggest thing. Is well, in the beginning of November is when we moved in, so I've just been really preoccupied with new home ownership and all that. But I've been finding some sort of time to work on stuff. Pretty much nothing in this park is actually complete yet. This ride's pretty close. The station platform's almost done. I gotta add some smaller details in there, I think, if I decide that I do in fact like that platform, which I'm not entirely convinced I do. I like it, but I kind of hate it. Just the same, but I got him. There's a little booth in there and stuff already, so I might just keep it and work on some of the extra foliage around here and stuff and get that. That'll probably be the first ride that's done. And then I'll probably work on this one after, because all I pretty much have to do is the station platform for that, and then some theming around the key line. Oh, this one I guess is I lied. All of that was lies. This is going to be the first one that's done, really. Because this one is practically done, but all I have left to do is some support, like attaching these big supports to the coaster tracks themselves. I have them just kind of free floating there, so yeah, I do have to go through and finish attaching these to the track, which kind of sucks because that one's been pretty close to done for quite some time, but I've been neglecting finishing it because I just, like I said, I jump around, I work on so many other different things all at the same time. Like I have to just kind of do that to keep myself sane because I get kind of crazy looking at the same ride and stuff. And I don't know, I feel like this trek around here is really, really long. I might just cut that out and have it be a down and then not have this. It kind of seems like a long walk for nothing. But, you know, I'm constantly changing things. Like I had, this was like all pond here, and I had this going through, and I ended up deciding to put the Millennium here, so then I wanted this main part to kind of be on land still. I didn't want it to be above water, so then I decided to cut like a little tunnel for the little boat ferry through, so that'll get all detailed, and I'm just gonna go around and around the perimeter here, like with this terrain. I did this last night, some of the terrain work, so that way it kind of keeps the park like more wrapped up in a nice little package instead of just being flat around the whole park. I'm really trying to do a lot of water work in this one. My last park had a lake, but it wasn't very water focused, so that's why I got a couple of bodies of water here. But yeah, I just wanted to update and show you the progress and show you guys that I certainly am still working on it. I've actually been working on it quite a bit in the last few days. I've found a new spark of inspiration just to get back into it and work on my park. So yeah, like the bridge and the parking lot got worked on pretty hard yesterday, and I can't wait to get these buildings done. Honestly, like a huge thing that put like a hitch in my gear was these buildings like this, because I want to kind of fill this whole area in with building and fill this whole area in with building, and my goal is to have like a little plaza here in the middle. But I am just terrible at producing buildings. Like this one's okay. I kind of like it, but at the same time, it looks amateur. I don't know. I'm not the greatest at buildings. I can build good coasters and I can do good custom supports, and that's pretty much my strong suit. And then gardens and foliage. But so I just need to have a lot more building practice with actual structures because that's a huge part of the park. I was gonna go through and try to make this park more realistic than my last one, but oh god, I didn't even realize. I forgot I put a little pond here through that, and I was gonna have a little river going down. Wow, totally forgot about that. I haven't even, I've been working on this for days too, and didn't even notice that. So that'll be something. But I don't know what I was saying now. Shit. But anyways, yep. So I'm just been working, plugging away, really slowly, super slowly. But yeah, I should be able to get this park. I think with the coasters that I've selected to delete for my Oswald counter hack, this park will probably only be about 140% for the Oswald counter. Which kind of stinks because I got my last park up to like 150, 160, and I was hoping to kind of do the same for this one, but that's just the way the coasters are. They're not as taxing on the percentage, and this time around, these coasters aren't specifically. So, a big part of that last one was the racing coasters, the dueling coasters. That was 13% a piece. So, um, but I guess yeah, it's like 40% is like 60% on the PS4 anyway, so maybe it is about the same. But anyways, yep. So I'm still working on anything and everything. I promise. It's coming along. Oh, I worked on like this parking lot area a little bit, and then I'm gonna do the stripes here, and I got this little thing cut away, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the Wicked Twister here. And I really don't know what's gonna happen over here. It might just turn into like a mountain, you know, like a hills just to cover the backdrop. But we'll see. It's a balancing act now with the percentage that I have left. But my main focus needs to be on getting like the 5 coasters that I'm gonna delete for the Oswald hack to clear up my space. So I might have to make some room for me to be able to do that. I don't know, get rid of these parking lot lines for a minute or whatever. I'm not sure. But, yep, I'm slowly working on it, I promise. But stay tuned. I'm going to do... I kind of tossed around the idea of doing some live streams last night when I was working on it, but we'll see how I go. My live streams probably wouldn't be very... like, I mean, I've done some before with parks, but I can't imagine they're too interesting because I'm so all over the place. Like I'll place like a couple of plants here and then like I'll go work on something completely different and then I'll go back to something like, and not touch that plant. I haven't touched these for weeks now. Like I got a wall started here and then moved on to something else. Like so I'm really, really bad at staying focused on one specific task in Planet Coaster. It's probably slows me down a lot with the building process and all that, but half of it's me just trying to find the inspiration and fiddling around with hundreds of thousands of pieces in this game to know what I want to do. It would help a lot if I had a really solid foundation of like what pieces I had to work with. Then I would probably be able to get things done faster, and that would just happen with more gameplay. But I don't play it enough to really get that down. I actually worked on this yesterday too. I put these rails here, and I'm going to work on this bridge here soon. I think this one's going to be a covered bridge, though, since this one's not. I figured I might as well make one, have some overhang since it's longer, too. It wouldn't be bad. But yeah, thanks for watching. Listening to me ramble about basically nothing. And yeah, I'm sorry that I've been not posting such substantial content. I appreciate you guys for being here. I don't know. I'm just talking now. But like and subscribe if you want to see some intermittently paced, very bad content. I got you. I'm your man. See you next time.